Hello, I am Beppo. Today we are doing a tier list based on what champions I find the most fun to play. And this is a personalized tier list, so if your opinion differentiates from mine, your opinion is objectively wrong. Okay, starting off with Aatrox. He's one of the more fun top laners I find. I will place him in B tier. Ahri. I don't like mages too much, so I'll put her in C tier because she has the ult. The ult is fun. Action. Well, I'll put him in B tier as well because I don't play that much range top lane, but I do like his grappling hook mechanic. Annie is Ahri, but more boring, but better in teamfighting. Anivia is also a boring mage that I don't like. Okay, Ashe. The kiting is fun. I like ADCs though, more than mages. So I'll place her above D tier, although being like one of the lesser fun ADCs. Aurelion Sol. I like how unique he is in the mid lane. And that's about it. Azir. Very fun champion. I like Azir. I like doing the Shreeman Shuffle. I like his gameplay. Bard. I like leaving my ADC and not coming back. Blitzcrank. The hooking gets way too old for me. You have fun when you play this champion. The first game, you hit the first hook and you're like, ooh, I got my team a kill. And then every other hook just feels boring after that to me. Camille. I like Camille a lot in the top lane. She's very overpowered as well, in my opinion. In low elo at least. I will place her in A. Cassiopeia. Boring. D tier. Darius. If you love to do damage, I'll put him like near the top, or below Aatrox. I'll put him around there. Dr. Mundo. Ugh. You just throw cleavers. Yeah, no. I don't like Mundo, because your game plan is to poke them out with cleavers, and then you just be a typical tank. Draven. I like him being a lane bully. I'll put him in S tier. He'll be the first S tier of us. Gangplank. Gangplank's like action except less fun, in my opinion. But he's like harder carry in the late game. I'll put him top of C tier. His barrel mechanic's pretty fun though. But after a while, I don't know. Garen. I want to put him in E tier, but he's funny spin top laner, man, so I'll put him in D. Gragas. I like Gragas's mechanics. I'll put him like... I don't like him as much as Gangplanks though, so I'll put him there. Gwen. Gwen isn't that fun, the few games that I've played of Gwen. I'll put her in E tier. Irelia. I suck at Irelia, but if I played more games of her, she'd probably be really fun. So I'll put her like below Darius. Janna. I don't know what it is about Janna, but I like playing Janna a lot in support role. I'll put her right here in A tier. She's one of the more fun enchanters. She's really fun for an enchanter, I think. Like, she's more fun than Lulu, at least. Jax, I know a lot of people have fun with this champion, but I don't, so top of C tier. Karthus. He's very fun to get fed on. It's fun to just press R and get kills, in my opinion. Bottom of B tier. He's fun if you don't get invaded. Next up is Kassadin. I like playing Kassadin a lot. I'll put him to the top of A tier. I typically like assassins a lot more. I like their playstyle. Same with Katarina. Katarina, all the way to the top of S tier. Probably one of top 3 most fun champions in my opinion. Kayle. Definitely above Garen. Actually, yes. Top of D tier. Kha'Zix, the very few games that I've played of him, he kind of is like Rengar, not gonna lie. So I'm probably gonna end up putting him like bottom of A tier, because that's where I'd put Rengar. LeBlanc, very fun champion. I'll put her bottom of S tier. Her mind games are fun. Lilia, I play Lilia top. Lilia will go here. Lulu, like I said, Janna's a lot more fun than Lulu, so I'll put her here. Also, you have to be in the mood to play enchanters. If you want like mechanical champions, don't play enchanters. They'll be a lot less fun. But if you like want to relax and you've just played your 20th game of Yasuo, then enchanters are a lot more enjoyable. Lux, the most boring mage in my opinion. Top of E tier. Malphite, really, he's like Garen, but at least you get adrenaline rush when you press R on 5 people. So I'll put him here. Master Yi, super fun when you're fed. I'll put him, he's kind of like Karthus actually, very fun when you don't get invaded and you're ahead. But he's like more fun than Karthus, so I'll put him around here. Morgana, first F tier. First F tier. Morgana. No. Nasus is like Kayle, but more fun because I play more of him, so I enjoy him more. Neeko. I fucking love Neeko. Neeko's very fun to play. I'll put Neeko here. Nunu. Nunu is the champion that you want to play if you scream a lot when you tower dive. He becomes infinitely more fun the louder you get when you're under enemy turret. So I will put him right next to Yi. Pyke. If you're playing ARAM, Pyke is probably one of the most fun champions. But I don't play enough Pyke, so I'm gonna put him bottom of A tier. Qiyana. Qiyana is super fun, in my opinion, after you learn the mechanics, but she has a very high learning curve, so you gotta kind of force yourself to play her a bit, in my opinion. Bottom of S tier. Quinn. One of the more boring range tops, in my opinion. Top of E tier. Rammus. I fucking love Rammus. I put him bottom of A tier. Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai. I don't know. I had fun starting playing Rek'Sai, and then it just fell off. I just thought, like, I think the reason why is because I had a couple lucky games as Rek'Sai, so I found her more fun than I should. So I'll put her, like, bottom of B tier. Renekton. Right. He's like Darius, in my opinion. Rengar. Ooh, I love Rengar. Rengar's very fun to hop from bush to bush. Qiyana, in the same way that you gotta play her a lot for her to be fun, but also less fun altogether over Qiyana. So in that reasoning, top of C tier. Shaco. I'm a piece of shit, so I put Shaco in S tier. S for Shaco. Shen. I had a small Shen phase, but overall I didn't like him that much. Top of D tier. But he was the only top laner who didn't get cucked by the teleport changes. Singed. Top of S tier. I have some experience on him. Sion. He's fun to go full AD on in like low elo. In an actual good elo, he's kind of unfun to play. So for that, I'll put him like near Nasus. Tahm Kench is just like, nah. I don't like playing Tahm Kench much. It's just, you get to CS and the enemy doesn't. Talon, I have a lot of fun playing Talon. I like assassins, but not as fun as Rammus. Teemo? No. I don't know what it is about Teemo, but he isn't that fun. I've played him a bit, but I don't find him that fun. In C tier, right below Ahri. Thresh is the most fun support in my opinion. For that, I will put him right above Janna. Tristana, I find Tristana the most fun ADC. Second most, because my favorite ADC is Twitch, and therefore he goes here, because I find Katarina more fun. Twisted Fate, if you like thinking that you're smart to yourself, then he's fun. But for me, I know I'm an idiot, so I place him bottom of D tier. Vel'Koz, he's like Xerath, except better because he does more damage. Well, then again, Xerath is hella boring, so top of D tier. Viego. I played like 5 games of Viego. He's a lot like Master Yi, I'd say. Except, like, you have to know more about other champions. So he's like, you have to use more brain cells to play the same champion as Yi. Right around here. Not as fun as Lilia. I like Lilia more. Vladimir. Ooh, I really like Vladimir. I will put him here. I like doing lots of damage to the entire enemy team. Warwick top lane. Basically, he's super fun to play because he's so stupid. But after 10 minutes, he becomes incredibly unfun, even if you're, like, really fed. Unless you have, like, a funny moment where you run at a 1 HP person and just ult them. I'll put him with the rest of the lane bullies. Maybe a little higher because he's pretty funny to look at. Xerath. He's worse Vel'Koz, but, like, way worse Vel'Koz. So I'm gonna put him in E tier. Yasuo. I actually have fun with this champion. I put him in bottom of S tier, though, because I don't play him enough. Yorick. He's such a free low top laner. You just have to play around his E. If they don't respect your E, it's like really fun to split push on him. So I'll put him below Aatrox. Yuumi. Zoe. I have second most mastery on Zoe, and she is very fun to play. So I will put Zoe right here. Okay. Well, this is my tier list for the most fun champions in League of Legends. If you disagree with me, suck my dick. Okay, goodbye.